All right.
First pitch strike from Jack Flaherty. And by the way, as we were going to break, you see Jack towing the rubber for the first time this year, the 4.64 ERA last season.
All right, welcome guys. Welcome to a stream.
Spencer Torkelson out on a ball that actually, if you challenged it, probably would have been.
And we got the Tigers versus Padres game 3. What the? Oh. We got the Tigers Padres game 3. Tigers already won the series. We got the nice new unis on. I don't got my unit full on. I'll switch over to some games too. I'm not trying to get banned. And there's he's out. Let's go. I got the Tigers winning. Anyways. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, let's go, Flaherty. outs. We're gonna officially show. Oh. Oh, what a. Oh my God. Oh.
Look at the ins and outs of Dyken Park with a ballpark tour.
Tick it in. Grab yourself a fish fry.
Love it. 4-1 is our score. Aaron Ashby is out there on the mound. We were chatting moments ago about Quinn Priester. Bullpen today. For more on that, let's check in with Sophia Minnaert.
Yeah, good progress for Quinn Priester today. He's been dealing with symptoms of thoracic outlet syndrome, so he's started the season on the injured list. But his bullpen today, he told me 31 pitches, 2 ups. He said he felt great. He's feeling a lot better as he works his way back from those symptoms. His plan here is going to throw another bullpen on Tuesday, and then when the team leaves for the road trip, he's going to head back to Arizona. He'll throw to hitters there. He'll get into a game in Arizona, and then hopefully head to Nashville without any setbacks and start building up again. So still trending.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Coming over to Kansas City. Wilson taps one off of his. For 2 tonight, facing Michael Wacha, who goes 6 strong innings, allowing just 3 hits. Oof. Just above the foot.
Little low shin burger there.
Okay, where is the audio, bruh? Like, bruh.
My bad. I said, come on, at least let the first one go out. You can have the rest.
Former starter turned reliever. Randy can give Kurt Suzuki more.
Well, would you look at that? It's McGonigal's third day in the big leagues, and he's already got opponents saying the only way to beat him is to rob him of home runs. But some good back and forth between the two of them. McGonigal told me there was actually a story when he was still in high school. Jackson Merrill had just been drafted, both East Coast guys, so they were at the same event. And I asked McGonigal, did you talk to him? Did you get to meet him? He was like, no, I was too afraid. I was like, oh my gosh, that's Jackson Merrill. How cool was that? So a cool moment between the two of them. McGonigal does wish he would have let that one fall, though.
Yeah, you got Maryland
against Philadelphia.
There you go.
And isn't it funny, Dan? There's
Alright, I'm gonna keep it like this.
Playing for Team USA and like Bobby Whitby in there.
Yeah.
These guys grow up in the same age cohort, the same age bracket, and there's always a history of some kind.
You know what I was thinking about with the two of them, just in that little back and forth that they had during the game yesterday was these guys got a chance to be playing against one another for a long, long time. McGonigal 21, what Merrill's 22? Yeah.
Fastball popped up. Colt Keith says it's his, and Colt Keith fading into fair territory to make the catch. If you missed it, here's what we sleuthed out down in the TV truck. You got 4 yesterday. We caught, it's like one side of the phone call, right? We got his side, but that was enough to fill in the gaps. And we know how serious Kevin is, but how much he cares about this game already. And it reminded me of Skubal and Bregman last year. Take a pitch.
Yeah, the same thing. Yeah, he and Buxton have some good back and forths.
Oh yeah, because Scoops has
Buxton
thrown him fastball after fastball after fastball to start at bats.
You know, and I think he's hit a couple home runs on changeups and things like that, and it's just like there's certain guys that just have you, and he's like, oh come on, what do I have to do?
Oh, that's an uncomfortable swing, I would say.
And this is something that came up as a sinker, but Jack worked hard on a changeup in spring training, and I think he's thrown what looks like about 3 of them so far.
That was a close pitch, a fastball inside. Yeah, the StatCast does catch up after one outing on the year. that ball, we're told, looked like it was going to be a strike if the Tigers wanted to challenge. So it's revenge of ABS today.
But that was one of the things that Jack worked so hard in the winter. You know, he's such a perfectionist, but with his mechanics, and he wanted to get them in sync between the stretch and the windup. They were both a little bit different.
Right at torque. 2 gone.
And one of the things he did was to try to make them the same, and that's why his velocity has been up in spring, because he's got them working together. It's not like, okay, I've got real good stuff in my windup, but when I get in my stretch, I'm losing some of that velocity. The other thing was he is throwing a sinker and that changeup, and he's not afraid to throw it in spring training, and he's taken it over into the regular season.
Let's go, Flaherty.
Especially right-handed hitters. You know, you see the slider and the curveball so much. You know, you think, okay, he'll throw the changeup to lefties, but he's throwing that changeup to right-handers.
Here's a slider for Gavin Sheets. Jack Flaherty last year threw all of 11 changeups to righties. He threw 3 changeups to righties in 2024.
And he threw a lot. And Jake Rogers forced him to throw it. You know, like, okay, there were times when he'd bounce a changeup, and the very next pitch was another changeup that he executed. It's the only way you're going to do it. You know, if you're just going to give up on it once you throw a bad one, it's never going to get good. You've got to have faith in it.
But, you know, it's the chicken or the egg, right?
Holy crap.
Do you want to throw it in a big spot if you haven't thrown it in a big spot?
You don't, but you know but you might get to that point if you're throwing them early in the season and kind of saying, you know, I've got faith in this. I've got conviction in it now. But you've got to take it into the actual game. You can't just throw it in the bullpen or in live BPs.
Fastball 3-2. Like, this is not a spot where you likely see him furnish a changeup and 3-2 trying to get out of an inning.
Nope.
Let's go, Flaherty. Let's go.
And he could go in a lot of different ways. I mean, because he has confidence in his slider, in his curveball.
That was a slider, and it's a tapper to Flaherty, who gets rid of the ball quickly. You mentioned Jake Rogers and the injury. You're not going to believe what happened to Jake. Daniela has it for you when we come back.
Hockey is here. The Spinoramas.
Strike the ball where it bounces right on top of home plate. He just
went with the breaking ball, and that's grounded foul.
But see, that's a slider. Though he has the slower curveball that we saw earlier that he could.
Close out Isbell. Start the inning, but as Walk Garcia, Witt singles him over to third base, and now with Pasquantino coming to the plate, Aaron Bummer, the lefty's coming in.
Safe Flight Repair.
Thursday when Ashby came in, he's one of the toughest guys to catch. Another shot of the.
When he appeals to first for his own swing. That's called strike 2, and again the Astros are out of challenges, and now the count's full.
That was a ball. Man. May's been very good back behind home plate, but that one missed by quite a bit. He would love to have an opportunity, but those opportunities have gone by the wayside.
Astros ran out of challenges last night that hurt their comeback attempt. And now Altuve goes down on strikes. Well, if there is more of a clear example of not wasting your challenges early, the Astros are showing it tonight. They did not have a challenge there. Instead of bases loaded, 1 out for Yordan Alvarez in a 3-run game.
Yeah.
Now there's 2 outs and Yordan coming to the plate. There's a lot of strategy with these challenges.
And I feel like you couldn't really strategize them much in spring training just because you're just trying to feel out the zone and get used to the process. But in the course of it, here we go.
That's going to score a run.
Oh, get another 90 feet, Joey.
Logan O'Hoppe doesn't know where it is, and it goes into the dugout, and Lo Perfido is going to be
training that led to a concussion for him. He was doing a hitting drill in the batting cages that involved a resistance band, and somewhere